How to overcome loneliness during a pandemic. We are living through tough times, and loneliness is a feeling millions of people around the world are experiencing right now. To keep ourselves and others around us safe during the pandemic, our usual ways of meeting friends and family seem to have been put on an indefinite pause. And the activities we once took for granted now look as if they're privileges, which we can no longer afford. When the need for social distancing is being preached far and wide, not many people are opening up about their desperate need to socialise. According to research, persistent feelings of loneliness can cause depression, heart disease, weakened immunity, and increased risk of dementia. And these adverse physical health effects are not limited to people of an older age group. Young people, especially those in their 20s, are at an increased risk of developing ailments because of the drastic change in their lifestyles. We are all united in our fight against the coronavirus, but how do we deal with the mental effects of social isolation that just don't seem to go away? With this video, we'll try to give you insights into the problem, hoping they at least ease some of your struggles. It all starts with acceptance. Whether you're staying indoors because of a state-imposed strict lockdown or quarantined due to suspected exposure, you may find yourself completely unprepared to deal with the myriad of feelings that come and go every day. While retired people and those with chronic illness may already know what it's like to be home for long periods of time, almost all of us are used to going out regularly, be it for work or leisure. And to have everything come to a stop so suddenly can be jarring. Right now, the best you can do is accept the chaos and confusion of the world for what it is, instead of trying to fight it. All our career plans, travel goals, and even relationships that appear to be blooming at one point of time have to be postponed. The path to healing begins with acceptance, so the sooner you make peace with the fact that things will take time to normalize again, the better you'll feel. Fine-tune into the location of loneliness in your body and observe the shape it takes. Sit down, close your eyes, and take deep breaths. Allow yourself enough time and space to actually feel your feelings without judgment or inhibition. Acknowledge its presence and tell yourself it's only human to feel lonely, and this too will pass with time. Stay in touch with your loved ones. It is now more important than ever to find new ways to connect with people close to us. And by that, we don't only mean talking to them over Messenger, WhatsApp, or through video calls. We're talking about developing a more profound connection through communication. Technology is our best friend now, and with its help, we can forge relationships that can help us get through these trying times. A simple hi can make all the difference in the world if you have a friend who lives alone or might not have close connections. If you have a neighbour who doesn't come out to chat as much as they used to anymore, you can check in on them while still maintaining physical distance, or offer to help with anything they might need. These random acts of kindness go a long way in creating loving bonds and reduce the pangs of being alone. Give yourself all the love you need. It's impossible to create meaningful relationships with people if you don't know how to love yourself. As human beings, it's quite natural to feel emotional pain of one kind or another. Anger, hurt, shame, disappointment, or inadequacy. These feelings can especially take a toll during extended periods of social isolation, because there might not be anyone for you to turn to and talk about those feelings. During times like these, be kind to yourself rather than critical. Failures, mistakes, and mishaps are a part of life. So learn whatever you can from experience and treat yourself gently. Accept flaws for what they are, and they'll no longer work as a burden that weighs you down and prevents you from rising to be your best self. Self-compassion is the cornerstone of one's well-being, so make sure you're giving yourself lots of it. You can practice self-compassion by doing whatever makes you feel good. It can be sitting quietly and enjoying the first cup of coffee in the morning, reading a good book, listening to music, or doing yoga. Whatever kindness means for you, be sure to give yourself enough in meaningful and intentional ways. When you're consistent at caring about yourself, self-compassion becomes much easier to achieve, even in the midst of emotional pain. If you think you've learned something new today, don't forget to share this video with a friend who needs to see it. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more such content in the future. Till next time.